Lamont that way Jones, raw and uncut, in your face.
Yo, what up? What it do, YouTube? It's that boy they call Lamont that way Jones back in the building. Yep, you heard it right. It's that boy they call Lamont that way Jones back in the building. And with that being said, my good people, I just wanted to thank everybody who decided to stop and rock with that boy they call Lamont that way Jones this way. And with that being said, my good people, topic of discussion is one of the most successful music, or should I say hip-hop music moguls to ever do it in the rap game, hip-hop game, R&B game, you name it. This guy, you know, as much as I hate to see this guy going through all this, you know, turmoil that he's going through right now, that boy, Sean Puffy Combs, Puff Daddy, a.k.a. P Diddy. Now, when it comes to that boy, P Diddy, you know, I'm not gonna just, you know, throw the guy up under the bus like all these other bloggers have done, because, see, I feel like the people that has thrown P Diddy under the bus hasn't, you know, fully done their research. You understand what I'm saying? And let me explain before I go any further with this. Now, there is a such thing as karma. A lot of people don't think karma exists, but if you ask me, my man Diddy, you know, he had this coming, okay? Because think about all the artists that, you know, he screwed over, and that ain't even the half, you know. A lot of people want to criticize Diddy and say, he was one of the reasons why, you know, Biggie died or whatever. Okay, I understand that, but I'm going to just clarify that one, you know, before I go on further with this video, okay? Biggie is a grown man, okay? Even though some people say, oh, you know, Diddy, he forced Biggie to go. I don't think he forced Biggie to do anything, but I will say that I could tell from some of the, you know, older, you know, videos and tableaus that I was able to see that he really didn't want to be there because of all, you know, the stuff that was going on behind the Tupac murders by everybody, you know, putting Diddy's name in that, trying to say that, you know, he offered Keefy D, you know, $1 million, this and that. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, with that being said, you know, I can understand, you know, why, you know, some people will think that just, you know, behind that alone. But I will say this. Like I said, if you ask me, Diddy, he had this coming from a long time ago, you know, behind what I would think, you know, you can call it conspiracy theory all you want to, behind certain lawsuits, and behind him, from what I actually think and believe, rubbing some of the people that felt like they helped make him or made him the wrong way. I mean, a lot of you guys, y'all know how the game go, especially when it comes to the entertainment business of it. You understand what I'm saying? All it takes is for you to make one wrong move, especially if you are an original, or should I say Asiatic black man with a lot of money, okay? Think about what I'm saying, my good people. Now, even though, my good people, I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that he's recently said, you know, when it comes to the political, or should I say presidential political candidate Kamala Harris. But I will say, when it comes to some of the stuff that I just said, nobody could have explained it better than my man Uncle Luke from the 2 Live crew. I had to take my hat off to the guy for when he made that video explaining a lot of the key reasons why Diddy has been getting dragged and thrown up under just about every damn bus that you can imagine right now. You dig what I'm saying, my good people? Which leads me back to what I was saying. You know, I've seen this type of thing happen my whole life. I might as well say when it comes to, you know, people of color, you know, getting done this way whenever they reach a certain amount of power, you know, as well as being rich, you know, which comes with power. You dig what I'm saying? Now, you know, we all seen this. I can just, to name a couple, just gonna say a few. We seen it with we seen it happen with Bill Cosby, you know, Steve Harvey, and I might have to explain his a little bit. See, Steve Harvey, when it comes to sell out as Steve Harvey, see, he was able to correct his flaws, and before, you know, they was able, because they was about to try to destroy his ass. That's the reason why, you know, he was, his business was getting put out about how his wife supposed to have cheated on him with the, I think the guy, I forgot his name, was the cook or some shit like that. But you know, notice how they was about to try to expose how he was getting dogged out. You understand what I'm saying? Which lets me know that he hurried up and corrected his flaws, whatever it was that he had done. I also think it was part of his instant karma when it comes to how he did Bernie Mac. And for those who really done their research on this, or if you're a really true fan of Bernie Mac, you will know exactly what I'm talking about, which is why I'm not going to get into that, because that's a whole different story. But that, I also believe it had to do with a lot of instant karma that came from how he did Bernie Mac. Okay, remember, they was about to try, you know, excuse me, y'all, but they was about to try to, you know, start, you know, messing with Ice Cube, you know, when it comes to the big three. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if a lot of y'all remember, but remember when Ice Cube, you know, he went on his YouTube platform and, you know, he was telling people, like, you know, how he felt like, okay, it's bad enough that y'all ain't giving me any kind of support on the big three, you know, we already know, y'all already know, it was by skin color, of course, and which is why I felt him on there when he said that. But think about this, back to refreshing you guys' memory, okay? Remember, he said, okay, it's bad enough, you know, you guys ain't showing me no kind of support on this, you know, then, you know, on top of that, you know, y'all want to get mad. Remember when he said this, y'all, when he was telling us how they tried to get mad at him because he didn't want to be a part of their club or whatever. See, that should have let you guys know right there. See, that's one of the reasons why they haven't been showing Cube any support, you know, when it comes to the big three. Because he never wanted to be a part of their club. Remember, now, with that being said, back to what he also said. Remember when he was like, okay, if y'all don't let up, remember he was telling them, like, y'all don't let up off me, how, you know, he was going to go on his YouTube platform or whatever and do, you know, public interviews, like live, as he went about his daily, like, life, like, you know, that was really bold of him to say that, which I found very shocking when he said that, you know. But notice, y'all, now, that never happened. You know, I'm gonna tell you why I know it never happened. You can best believe Cube got that special call, you know, behind him making those videos. I can almost assure you of that, from the higher power, or the powers that be, however you want to put it. I can assure you that that's another reason why, notice, that never happened. Okay, think about what I'm saying, my good people. Now, with that being said, the only way that Diddy might have a chance at getting out of this, there would have to be somebody on some of those damn freak-off tapes that had a huge hand on law enforcement. I'm telling you, that's about the only way he will be able to get out of this, because, you know, I'm gonna tell you guys something. That's one of the reasons why he's not getting a bond. He's being denied bail, even though the real truth, or should I say truth be told, Diddy was actually supposed to have gotten a bond. At least that's what they told him, and I know this for a fact. I've done my research. For those of you who think I'm just blowing smoke up your ass, do your research, okay? Because you don't have to believe me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he actually was supposed to have gotten a bond. But for some reason, when he got there, whatever, because they said that's another one of the reasons why he moved to New York or whatever. So he he can, pretty much, I guess, assure those people or the law enforcement, whatever, that he wasn't, going to, try and run. He was going to face this with his chin up. Evidently, that's about the only reason why I could think of why he would actually move there, right by where, he's about to pretty much be either jailed or like he was and put on trial. That was kind of shocking to me, okay? I'm gonna say it now, like back to what I was saying. That's one of the main reasons why he is not getting a bond, because you can best believe they're still looking over those freak off tapes that everybody knows that they supposed to have found in one of his mansions or whatever. Okay, that's why he won't get a bond until they look on those tapes and see who's on there. And the only way he'll get out of this is there have to be some people of higher power, which I know had to be at some of those freak-offs, but that special one will have to be one of the peoples of higher power who had, like I said, a huge hand on law enforcement. That's about the only way I could think he would get out of this, even though last time I checked, when it comes to partying, it wasn't against the law to party. I guess I can say, with that being said, I guess he's been charged with some of the ways that he decided to party, if you will. With that being said, Diddy, I want to know why didn't you call Russ? Because if Russ did call you, which I'm pretty sure you've been talking to Russ, if not, I don't know what the hell you was thinking, but Diddy, you should have called Russ, man. You should have called Russell Simmons. You should have pulled a Russell, man. I don't care how much money you got, man. You should have knew what was going to happen to you behind how they was trying to do people like Russell. Russell money, don't forget, Diddy, been long as yours. So what made you think just because you had that long amount of money that was going to, save you from having to sit in that, place that we all know that you definitely not accustomed to by any means, I don't understand, Diddy. If Russ tried to call you and you didn't answer your phone, man, you should have answered that phone, man. Because if you didn't call Russ, I can guarantee you, I know he had to try to call you. You shouldn't have known a Russ phone call, Diddy, if that was the case, because that's how it was starting to seem. You dig? Anyway, my good people, look, I don't want to, make this video too long, but I'm going to just say this. Diddy, if you got that call from Russ and you did answer, and I can guarantee you, Russ had to have told you, man, like, hey, if you don't do what I did, man, and whatever, until, they determine, if you're going to be a flight risk or whatever, then I'm telling you, you might as well be a sitting duck waiting to get captured. You know what I mean? You dig? Anyway, my good people, with that being said, I'm going to just say one more thing. Diddy, listen, man. If you are, like I heard, in the same place with R. Kelly, you guys best to team up, because this will be one of the only other ways you might be able to get out. Team up with R. Kelly. He been trying to tell on Jay-Z. And Jay-Z better be careful and watch his ass too, because he should already know by you and people like some of the people I just mentioned, not being able to get out no matter how much money you have. You better take heed to that shit, Jay-Z. You dig? Anyway, my good people, that being said, I just want to thank everybody who decided to stop and rock that boy they call a month. That way Jones, this way you dig. Till next time, my good people. Peace. Peace out.